Good morning and welcome to the Daily Roar. My name is Kobe Flippo.
I'm Addie Johnson. According to the Florala, construction on the University of North Alabama campus is taking place this fall semester, with the development of the new Computing and Mathematics building, the expansion for staff and faculty parking with the demolition of the Women's Center, and the demolition of LaGrange Hall for new housing accommodations. Kevin Hudson, Director of Facilities Administration and Planning, assures that the upcoming four-year freshmen will get to see the new Computing and Mathematics building begin their time at UNA and the demolition of LaGrange Hall. The influx of students are experiencing limiting parking preceding the construction. Providing a better face to campus is our goal, said Kevin Hudson. We're always looking for an opportunity to develop more parking where we can. We're just limited to our locations. We've got properties in the master plan to the west of campus, and as we acquire more properties, we could further develop parking lots towards the intramural field, said Hudson to the Florala. With the development underway, the new Computing and Mathematics building will include computer science and information systems, state-of-the-art computer lab systems, and study rooms for students. The project has managed some difficult times with the academic interrupting access to equipment, but their plan for completion is in the spring semester of 2024.
According to the Florala, the University of North Alabama has reached a record-breaking high in students attending the fall 2022 semester, with the majority of them being freshmen. The university was in a bind with most freshman students living on campus, thus making it hard for students to find on-campus housing accommodations for the semester. Michelle Eubanks, the Director of Media and Public Relations, stated that the housing issues that the campus is facing need support from the Alabama legislature. The campus keeps getting underfunded, even though it continues to meet metrics of high graduation rates, high matriculation and retention rates, and record-breaking enrollment. We need help. We need for the state to see and understand the value that we bring to help us provide these additional amenities to students, said Michelle Eubanks. The campus began a partnership in February 2022 due to the student interest and conversations of housing and apartment accommodations, with the campus expecting enrollment to continue breaking records in the upcoming semesters.
For the 14th consecutive term, the University of North Alabama has once again reached record enrollment with more than 9,500 students enrolled in undergraduate, graduate, and credential courses as of fall 2022, according to a press release by Michelle Eubanks, the director of the university's media and public relations. Eubanks states that the number reflects greater than a 12% rate of growth from fall 2021, and there are reported increases of students of all types: freshmen, transfer, international, online, and graduate.
The total enrollment for fall 2022 is 9,836 as of today. We do have a fall 2 start that will start in October, and we do anticipate that we will cross the 10,000 mark for the first time in the university's history in this fall.
Pretty cool.
I think online growth is where we will see a majority of continued growth happening here at UNA. And the benefit of that is online growth helps support the on-campus student experience for students who are here learning, living on campus. But we are also having discussions about the growth for on-campus students, impact of that is for our on-campus student population. But for fall 23, things look positive for freshmen as we look at indicators compared to this time last year. We look at students that have inquired, applications, students already admitted.
There are updates the university plans to enact that might increase the number of students in the future.
So UNA is adding associate degree programs in fall of 23. Those 3 programs will be mechatronics, culinary arts, and hospitality and events management. And so we're hoping to be able to reach a new type of student by adding those associate degrees in fall 23. I do think there is a college fit for each student, and that's important to figure out when you're looking at different colleges. So we always suggest that you come tour campus, tour the residence halls, and then of course applying to UNA is the next step if you haven't done that already.
The university will continue to record all enrollment and provide updates. This has been updates from the Daily Roar. Kobe and Addie, back to you.
The annual Oka-Kapasa Native American Festival was held on September 9th and ending on the 11th. Over 12 Native American tribes gathered in Tuscumbia to celebrate their culture through dancing, storytelling, food, arts and crafts, and the famous light show. Amy Blumell, a storyteller for the Chickasaw Nation, said, "This is a celebration of northeastern tribes. When the Trail of Tears was happening, natives crossed Tuscumbia and some of the locals were outraged. The people gave them rations and allowed the tribes to rest. The whole point behind this is remembering the kindness Tuscumbia showed and returning each year to show appreciation and remember the fallen." Blumell teaches history and culture through her storytelling and is especially happy to teach children the Native American influence throughout the Shoals. "We both have things to learn from each other. This festival shows how we are all connected," she said. Blumell says that the best way to further support Native Americans in the Shoals is to continue to support the festival, show up, get educated, and indulge in their arts.
It has been just over 2 years since the unfortunate passing of Una, the female lion who came to the University of North Alabama with her twin brother, Leo III, around 20 years ago. The Lions have been roaring UNA to victory ever since. Now that it's just Leo in that big habitat enclosure, many are wondering if he's okay. And rest assured, he is. Leo gets health care from 2 veterinarians, Dr. Matt Connolly and Dr. Brandon Fisher, and is looked after by Miss Ann Howard, his primary caretaker. Laura Hamner, Director of Annual Giving, said, "We have a whole month dedicated to fundraising for him in November. His birthday is November 18th, and he'll be turning 20. We are actively fundraising for the Friends of the Lion program the entire month." She states that donating to the habitat enclosure and medical care is the best way to support Leo and all that take care of him.
Last week, the University of North Alabama continued one of the most loved traditions on campus by holding Homecoming Week. Throughout the week, registered student organizations participated in a variety of events that showed their Lion pride. This year's Homecoming Week theme was "Our Tradition Roars On," highlighting the recent change in our classification status to Division I. Window painting, pep rallies, relay events, and parade floats are just a few of the events planned by UNA's University Program Council in order to make this week fun. As a new addition this year, UPC held a food drive benefiting the UNA Food Pantry. All of these events were well attended, showcased UNA students' creativity, and above all, were extremely fun and created lasting memories. All of these things led up to the culmination, a homecoming football game at Brawley Stadium versus Tarleton State. The Lions did fall 28-43 in that game on Saturday. During the halftime show, UNA students Joshua Corbin and Shanna Melton were crowned 2022 Homecoming King and Queen.
This year marks the North Alabama Lions' first official year as a Division I athletic department in the NCAA. With this move to the D1 level, the Lions become the 10th school in the state of Alabama to make the jump from Division II up to Division I. The Lions celebrated completing the transition and becoming a full-fledged member of D1 with the release of an enhanced logo and color scheme, dropping the sandy gold for a purple and white look. The university's fall athletic season is well underway. The football team is off to a 1-3 start, winning their home opener. Volleyball began their season with a 10-3 record as they enter into conference play. But stealing the hearts of fans is the university's women's soccer team, securing UNA's first official Division I win and writing their names in the UNA history books forever. Taking a deeper look into the university soccer team is our very own Dominic McIntyre.
Today I got to sit down with Peyton Yates, the goalkeeper for the North Alabama Lions. I got to ask how she and the team were feeling now that the transition is complete and their success will count in the history books. I asked what she most looked forward to now that the team is officially a Division I member.
It's cool that we can go to the NCAA tournament and any of the teams win the conference. and overall just getting names in stat books and amongst other things.
The team got off to a hot start both individually and collectively. Yates headlined the hot start with 3 Player of the Week awards, with the rest of the team combining for another 3. I asked if she expected these accolades to continue to stack up.
I can fully expect the team to win more awards for even Player of the Week too. And I mean, obviously I got one more today, and hopefully I can get a couple more too.
As a team, the Lions started the season off with 3 wins, 3 ties, and 0 losses through their first 6 matches. This start included the first official Division I win in UNA history. My next question was, what were Peyton Yates' expectations for the rest of the season?
I think we have the ability to win the conference.
The fall soccer season is a long one. Even the best teams can find themselves stuck in a rut where the wins can come far and few between. I wanted to ask how the team planned on staying fresh and how they could keep the wins coming.
I think how we can continue the momentum is to continue what we're doing defensively and maybe just transition more to focus on the offense and really score. It's nice to have a lot of ties, 5 ties now, but I think that we need to shift the focus to scoring, and that will really help us move forward this season.
Sometimes it can be difficult to keep up the momentum, but the Lions look to maintain the hot streak deep into conference play and hopefully the ASUN NCAA tournament. This is Dominic McIntyre, The Daily Roar.
Thanks, Dominic, and thanks for watching. I'm Addie Johnson.
And I'm Kobe Filippo. This has been The Daily Roar, Roar Lines.